In this video, I want to show you an example of a problem that you will see on something like the AP Calculus exam. And it looks very confusing in the form that it's in, but what we'll do is we'll see very quickly that it's just an application of the product rule that they want us to do. Let's take a look at the problem. All right, and this is something I pulled out of IXL. So the functions f of x and g of x are differentiable, and we've got this new function h of x defined as h of x is equal to f of x times g of x. And then they give us a whole bunch of values. If f of 9 is -7, f prime of 9 is -5, g of 9 is 4, and g prime of 9 is -1. What is h prime of 9? Okay, so that's just a lot of data right there. And it's a little bit hard to figure out what I'm supposed to do with those numbers in order to get the answer that I'm looking for. But let's think about what we're dealing with. That, that we've got the function h, which is defined as the product of f and g. So if we want to know the derivative of h, we've got to use the product rule. And what the product rule says, evaluated at x, that we need to find the derivative of f times g of x, and then add that to f of x times the derivative of g of x. Okay, this is all the product rule says. And so they want us to calculate h prime evaluated at 9. So h prime at 9 is equal to f prime of 9 times g of 9 plus f of 9 times g prime of 9. And I apologize that my 9s look like g's and my g's look like 9s. But the good news is that these numbers are exactly what they're looking for in this function. So f prime of 9 is -5 times g of 9, which is 4, plus f of 9, which is -7, times g prime of 9, which is -1. And so that's really easy to multiply out. -5 times 40 is -20, plus -7 times -1 is +7. And so that gives us an answer of -13 when we finish doing the math. Okay, so if you see a problem like this, talking about multiplying functions, or sometimes it's dividing functions, sometimes it's adding constant multiples of functions, and they give you kind of either a list of values like this, sometimes they give you a table. But if they want you to calculate, the value of a derivative, not given the actual function itself, but given kind of a sample of values, see if you can apply the derivative rules that you know, and then plug in the values in order to get the answer that you're looking for.